Okay, so if you have known the brand Vivo, or kind of say a sub brand of the PPK mobiles, and they are basically famous for their design cameras and stuff. But if we take a look on their another side, which is their Y series smartphone, the complete story is completely different basically. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Vivo's Y series and why this Y series devices from Vivo exist. Let's get started. So let's start off with the offline targeting. See, if you don't know, Vivo Y series smartphones are basically not available in a wide variety in online sectors, and so they are mostly been so available in offline market. Vivo is basically, in the past they have been so focusing a lot into the offline sector, and this Y series smartphones is been so regularly upgrading itself with the internals, a small sector of the design, a small sector of the cameras, and in that way they target into the offline sector. But on the other hand, that this Y series smartphones is basically having a really big market too. If you know, the Vivo V series is basically famous for the cameras, the design, the look, the feel that Vivo gives on their smartphone, and they try to manipulate that same stuff in a budget sided sector with a very compromised hardware and also on the software end. So they comes with the Vivo Y series. This Vivo Y series has a really a small sector of components in terms of the design, but the design change in a really big numbers. I will be getting you to the design of this Vivo Y series smartphones in a bit, but they target in the offline sector really nicely. You can go into any store and they definitely gonna be available of the Vivo Y series smartphone. Not the latest, but in the past, if they have one, they would be having a Y series based smartphone. The another thing is the location. See, Vivo's Y series smartphones are not available in each and every sector. If you go ahead with the Vivo Y100, it might be available in some sectors, some not, and they can having its own way of talk. And also goes with the another smartphone. It might be available in Indonesia, not in India, in China, not in India, something like that, vice versa. And so that strategy of the smartphones are basically really common in terms of the design. Now let's talk about that stuff basically. If you have take a look of this Vivo Y series smartphone, they are following a really simple type of design, which might be similar to the another one in their Vivo Y series already or their past flagship device. It might be able to catch that tone of the cameras of their design, and so it might be able to manipulate that step. Also on the front side, most of the Vivo Y series smartphones are having a water drop notch display, and I don't have any objection with the water drop notch display. It's good, but it sometimes irritates a lot. If you, I I was also when I was thinking to go ahead with the Vivo's Y100 smartphone. Yeah, it is a good smartphone, but on the front end side, it was having a water drop notch display. The cameras are okay type. The two cameras are the touch sensor as per me, and my mind completely gone through, and I never upgraded to the Vivo Y100 due to some its own pros and cons. But the another thing that this the Vivo Y series smartphones are having on the top end side has for me is that targeting the offline market, which is not having a huge variety of knowledge of the technology, and sometimes the people do buy the smartphones just for a simple casual usage, which might last around 3 to 4 years, and the smartphones are basically for that purpose only. This Vivo the Y series based smartphone. Sometimes it goes up into the market to catch the eyes of the other in terms of the specifications, in terms of the design, cameras, and stuff which catches the another people to get their attraction to the Vivo Y series, but it doesn't work sometimes too. For example, Vivo Y100, and it has its own pros and cons on the top of it. The hardware. This smartphones are basically not targeting hardware type of sector. Sometimes the Vivo Y100, which I believe the coolest Y series smartphone, was having a Dimensity 900, and that's why it catched my eyes. And another end, there are also the Vivo Y35, Vivo 30s, Vivo Y30, etc., etc., etc. I don't know a lot of names, and if possible, I'll be mentioning some of them on the screen. And this smartphones are mostly targeting into a budget sector, so with aggressively priced, and the hardware isn't that much out of the box. Sometimes the Dimensity 900 for the Y100, sometimes the 680 4G for the Y35. So, and also goes for the cameras too, and it comes in a aggressively priced and also in a budget sided sector and also in the offline market. So people are having a limited options available, and some of the people go ahead with the design, and so it doesn't look a lot into the hardware, and these smartphones are not that much highly expected, but still some users who don't have a lot of work on their phone to do, just use casual calls, casual messages, and stuff like that, only mails and stuff, watching YouTube. It's good for them, but some users are there who target the smartphone for everything: gaming, editing, voiceovers, etc., etc. And so the smartphones are not targeting into that sector. And even if you people who knows a lot of tech into the knowledge, they would go ahead on the online sector, and they might think that the Vivo has gone mad with the Y series, and so they never suggest a lot into the offline online market. That was my opinion for the Vivo Y series and complete study of it. And as per me, this Y series is a aggressively priced smartphone from the Vivo in the budget sector, and so it is so. Let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. Of Captain Yes, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Gonna be appreciating our work. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.